So One UI 7 is going to be announced very, very soon, and I wanted to kind of break down some of the features that, One UI 7 is rumored to be having and kind of compare it against iOS 18 and kind of see what features kind of overlap, see what changes there are, and some other things across the board. Now, the first thing is that AI is going to be at the heart of One UI 7, and it looks like Samsung is really going to focus in and try to make as many improvements in that AI side as much as they can. And it's looking like, for the most part, as far as we can tell, One UI 7 is going to be bringing a lot of stuff when it comes down to AI. So specifically with on-device AI, there could be a big improvement from Galaxy AI that we've had before. And we know this is going to be somewhat what Samsung is going to be doing, because when we go and take a look at, the Samsung Galaxy phones that came out this year, including the Flip 6, we notice that there are some pretty big improvements within AI already, and they've added some, new things inside of their, settings and different things like that. So it's just one of those things to keep in mind there. So I think that in of itself is going to be a very cool thing. Within iOS 18, we already have lots of improvements within, AI in general already. So once again, that in and of itself is going to be a very cool thing. Just one of those things we're going to keep in mind in the future. But that in and of itself is just one thing to kind of keep in mind here. Some other things that we saw as well is that within battery health, there could be some newer improvements of what Samsung is going to be giving us. So it looks like there's going to be a lot more improvements specifically within the battery health monitoring aspect within One UI. And this could make it, kind of somewhat of a bigger change than we've seen before. So if you notice within iOS, including iOS 18, we have lots of ways of going through and improving and, checking our battery health if we want to, enabling or disabling certain toggles that, relate to our battery health, which is nice. However, a very interesting thing here is that we do have the capability now of basically checking out our battery health a little bit more within One UI 7. So once this officially comes out, that also is going to be a pretty big thing that we're going to notice here. And once again, I'm going to be very excited to see that type of capability there as well. So that once again is another really cool change within One UI 7, that iOS 18, maybe the, battery health monitoring aspect could kind of be better within One UI in the future than iOS 18. So that's just going to be one other thing we're going to have to notice there as well. Now, on top of that, some other big things to keep in mind here. We're still going to have a lot of those backlogged features that Android has had for a long time. But now that Android 15 has been improving some things here and there, we're going to start getting Android 15 features inside of One UI. These include things like partial screen sharing. That's pretty much going to come inside of One UI. We're going to have some newer UI elements that we've noticed within One UI 7 as well. And we're going to be getting some new notification taming features that are going to allow it that way our phone doesn't blow up with a bunch of different notifications all the time. And with something like iOS 18, we do have lots of overlap here as well. Like, there's a lot of cool little features within One UI and within iOS 18 that are going to overlap. So for one, I'm going to be very excited about that as well. But I would probably tell you, when it comes down to iOS 18 in general, there's already lots of improvements within that version of software, but I'm very, very excited to see what's going to end up happening within, One UI, and trying to see, how it fully compares against iOS 18 in the future. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.